Welcome to MacMo Academy. In this video, we will learn about quadrilaterals and specifically about parallelogram. And we will solve and we will find out the value of unknown angle in parallelogram. So, before proceeding towards actual question, we have to first discuss all the properties of parallelogram. As you know, with the name parallel, it means that two opposite sides are parallel with each other. So CD is parallel to AB. Double arrow indicates that these two lines are parallel with each other, and if these two lines are parallel with each other, so they would be marked with another symbol, means single arrow, single arrow. So this is the very first property, that two sides are parallel with each other. Then so it means that there are two pairs of parallel sides. Opposite sides are equal in length, so it means that AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So this is second property, opposite sides are equal in length. Then opposite angle are equal. It means that BAD, whatever the size of this angle, would be equal to angle BCD. Means these two opposite angle are equal and these two opposite angle are equal to each other. Means opposite angle are equal to each other. Opposite sides are equal in length, opposite angles are equal in size, and opposite sides are parallel with each other. So these are the three properties. Diagonal bisect each other. Let's construct the diagonal first, then we will discuss. Diagonal, a line which join opposite vertex is called diagonal. So these are the two diagonal and the center point is called E. So diagonal bisect each other. It means that AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC. Similarly, BE is equal to ED. So diagonal property we have discussed. Similarly, we will discuss angle BAD is equal to angle BCD. Angle BAD, it means that I am talking about this angle, is equal to angle BCD. BCD, these angles are equal. Similarly, angle ABC, it means that I am talking about this angle, is equal to angle ADC. Angle ADC. So these are the property, and opposite sides are equal in length, opposite angle are equal in size. So these are the properties. So we have discussed all the properties. Now let's proceed towards the problem to find out the value of unknown angles. Now we are having another problem in front of us, so let's discuss this problem. So in this parallelogram ABCD, so there are two unknown angle. Unknown angle are represented by small letter A and B. So these are the two unknown angle, and we need to find out the size of these two unknown angle. Since we have discussed in the properties that opposite angle are equal with each other, so it means that A is equal to 106 degrees. We will write opposite. So we will write opposite angles are equal. Similarly, now we have discussed all the properties of in the previous videos, that if you will see that this is making a letter Z, since these two sides are opposite parallel. If these two sides are parallel, so now look at very carefully over here. So this side and this side, these two sides are parallel with each other, so this line would work as a transversal, and this is making a letter Z, and these two are the alternate interior angle. So it means that these are alternate angles, so B is equal to 48 degrees. So we will write alternate angles. So for this I will upload the link of all these properties: alternate angle, corresponding angle, and interior supplementary angle. So we will discuss all those. We have already discussed in another video, so for that you need to see that video, so it would be understood. If you have not have this concept that how B and 48 are equal, so they are alternate angle, and alternate angle are equal to each other. So this is how we can find out the value of unknown angle in quadrilaterals by applying the properties of the quadrilateral as well as parallel line and transversal. Now again let's look at this problem. So there are two unknown C and D. Now again we need to recall this, that these two sides are parallel with each other. So if these two sides are parallel, so this line would work as a transversal. So under the arms of these two lines, these two angles are lying 4C and 5C. It means that they are making a letter C, and since they are making a letter C, so they are interior supplementary angle, and the sum of interior supplementary angle is the sum of these two angles would be equal to 180 degree according to interior supplementary angles. So for that again I will upload that link. 4C plus 5C is equal to 9C is equal to 180, then C is equal to 180 divided by 9, C is equal to 20 degrees. So in this way we can find out the size of angle C. Now we will apply that property that these two sides or opposite sides are equal in size. So whatever the size of 4C, it would be equal to 2D. And you can also find out by again applying the same property of interior supplementary angle in this way, because these two sides are parallel with each other and they are under the arms of letter C. So again the sum of these two angles would be equal to 180 degrees. You can apply interior supplementary angle property over here as well, or you can apply that property opposite side equal. So 2D is equal to 4C, then D is equal to 4C upon 2, 2 ones are 2 twos are, so then D is equal to 2C, then D is equal to 2. Now we will substitute the size of C which we have find it out. So D is equal to 40 degrees. This is how we can find out the size of unknown angles. So we have find it out C, we have find it out the size of D. So this is all about these two problems. Let's proceed forward. Now guys, let's look at this problem. In parallelogram PQRS, the size of QPR is given, which is equal to 42. QRS is equal to 70 degree. Calculate the size of PQR and PRQ. Now there is no figure is not given, so we need to construct a figure to understand this problem first of all. So let's construct any parallelogram, any sort of parallelogram, and name it as PQRS. Now let's start naming like this, PQRS. If the name is given like this PQRS, so we cannot give name like this PQRS. We need to give the name in a sequence, PQRS like this, or from starting from here PQRS like this, but it should be in a sequence. Now let's make the angle QPR. QPR. It means that QPR angle is given. QPR is 42. It means that there is a diagonal which is not mentioned in the question. QPR is equal to 42. It means that we need to mark 42 over here. Now we have given name to this angle. QPR is equal to 42. QPR is equal to 42. Now let's look at over here QRS. QRS means the whole this angle is of 78 degree. Means this part is not equal to 78. This whole is equal to 70 degree. This complete is of 70 degree. So this complete angle is of 70 degree. So after that, now we have to calculate PQR. We need to calculate this angle in first part. So in first part we need to calculate this, and then we need to calculate PRQ. We need to calculate this much part in the second part. So now let's be attentive and let's look at the figure very attentively. Since the size of this angle, this whole angle is 70 degree, which is given, and we need to find out this angle in the first part. So it means that the sum of these two parts is equal to 180 degree according to interior supplementary angle, because it's a parallelogram and opposite sides are parallel with each other. So let's mark the demarcation of parallel lines. So we will start with this property, that angle PQR plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. And now we will write down the reason: interior supplementary angle. Interior supplementary angles. So now let's subtract it. Angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 70 degrees. So it means that angle PQR is equal to 110 degrees. So this is how we can find out angle PQR. Now in the second part we need to find out the size of only this much part, half part. So let's see how to find out the size of that angle. Now they are saying to find out the size of only this part. In the second part we need to find out PRQ. PRQ. We need to find out the size of this angle. PRQ is lying over here, so it is forming a triangle. So PRQ plus 42 degrees, this angle, plus the size of this angle, which is equal to 110, which we have find it out. So plus 110 degrees is equal to 180 degree. Now we will write down the reason: angle sum of triangle. You can name this angle triangle PQR. We are talking about the triangle PQR. So now let's add them. 152 PQR is equal to 180 minus 152. Then we will subtract it. Angle PRQ is equal to 28 degrees. So this is how we can find out the size of unknown angle in parallelograms. So we have discussed almost all types of parallelogram problems. Now guys, after parallelogram, let's discuss another important figure, which is parallelogram. which is rhombus. So in rhombus we need to discuss the properties of rhombus. So first of all we need to properties all the which are important properties of rhombus. So starting with the basic property, there are two pairs of parallel sides. Again it's like parallelogram, and so in rhombus, rhombus is a combination of actually parallelogram as well as of square. Opposite sides are parallel with each other. Opposite sides are equal in length. So this is the first property. So double arrow, parallel side, single arrow, parallel side. These two sides are equal in length and parallel with each other. These two sides are equal in length as well as parallel with each other. So there are two pairs of parallel sides. All four sides are equal in length. This is the basic property. All four sides are equal. All four sides, as I have said, the property of a square. All four sides are equal. All four sides are equal. This is the very important property of parallelogram. Then all interior angle are equal. That means BAD, it means that this angle is equal to angle BCD. Opposite angle are equal, and angle ABC is equal to angle ADC. So these two double angle mark with the double angle mark, these two angle are equal. These two angle are equal. Opposite angle are equal. Opposite angle are equal in size. So after that, diagonal bisect each other at right angle. So let's discuss the property of diagonal. Actually, let's write this property as well, otherwise we will forget. Opposite angles are equal. And basic properties I have not written, like opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite angle are equal as well. Opposite angle are equal. We have written this. Now let's discuss the property of diagonals. So diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. So diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. This is the very important. And diagonal bisect each other as well. So this is the very important property, that the relationship between angle CED is 90 degree, and this angle is of 90 degree, this angle is of 90, this angle is of 90, and the size of opposites diagonal bisect interior angle, like AE is equal to EC, diagonal bisect each other, and similarly BE is equal to ED. So, and diagonal bisect the interior angles as well, like angle BAC, the size of angle BAC is equal to BAC. It means that I am talking about this angle is equal to angle CAD. It means that I am talking about this angle. Means whatever the size of this complete angle, it would be divided into two halves. For example, if this complete angle is of 80, so this would be 40 and 40. So let's say that angle CAD is equal to angle BAC, and this will apply in all over the rhombus. So like ABD is equal to angle CBD, angle ABD is equal to angle CBD. Now we are having a problem of parallelogram. So in this parallelogram ABCD, so we need to find out the size of unknown angle, which are P and Q. These two angles are unknown. So as we have discussed, all four sides are equal in length, all four opposite angles are equal in size. So if this angle is Q is given but this opposite angle is not given, so we cannot find out angle Q, the size of angle Q in this way. But we have discussed this thing that these two angles are equal in size. So if this is 38, so this would also be equal to 38. So we can find out in this way, like this complete 38 plus 38 plus Q is equal to 180 interior supplementary angle. This is one of the way to find out the size of Q. So yes, we can apply that property as well. And there is one more way. So if you have remembered that parallel lines and transversal, if two sides are parallel with each other, so this line would work as a transversal, and there is a written 38 and here is written angle P. So it means that the size of angle P is equal to 38 degrees. According to which property? According to alternate interior property, alternate interior angles. So by the property of alternate angle, they are making a letter Z. So the size of P angle is equal to 38. So if this angle is of 38 and we have discussed that diagonal bisect interior angle, so this would also be equal to 38. So 38 plus Q. So as we have discussed that if this angle is of 38, so this would also be equal to 38, again diagonal bisect interior angle. So you can apply from any of the side. You can say like this, 38 plus Q, interior supplementary angle. This is one of the way, like 38 and 38 plus Q. So they are making a letter C according to this interior supplementary angle, and according to this that 38 plus Q is equal to 180, because they are angle sum of a triangle by this property. So now let's discuss this, that how we are going with this. So now I am saying that angle CBD, it means that I am saying this angle CBD is equal to angle ABD, angle ABD, and I would write the reason: diagonal bisect interior angles. So now I would say that, so angle ABD is also equal to 38 degrees. I have mentioned this reason that why I have written 38 over here by this property. Now I will write this Q plus 38 is equal to 180 degrees. Now I would write again a reason angle sum of a triangle. Now 38 plus 38 we will add them. 8 plus 8 is 16. 3 plus 3 is 6. So plus 1 7 is equal to 180. Then Q is equal to 180 minus 76. So this would give us 104. So the size of angle Q is equal to 104. This is how we can find out the size of unknown angle in rhombus. Let's proceed towards another question. Now guys, let's look at this problem, and in this problem there are two unknown and R and S. These two are the unknown which we need to find out in this problem, and this is again a rhombus. So first of all, there are two diagonal and we know that all these angles are of 90 degree, 90 90 90 90. So let's start with this problem. Again we need to look at the figure very carefully. The name of the rhombus is A B C D and there is a diagonal, and these two sides are parallel with each other. These two sides are parallel with each other, and if these two sides are parallel, so this diagonal would, let me draw it accurately. I am drawing this BC and AB. Here is your BC side and R angle is lying over here and 42 angle is lying over here. This is your A and this is B. Now what you can see, there is a letter Z, alternate angle. So by the property of alternate angle, R is equal to 42. This is very much simple. We need to just find out the appropriate property which is applying over here. So now we will write alternate angles. Just we need to give the proper reason that by which property they are equal to each other. We need to find out the properties which we have already learned. I will upload all these link in the description for your reference. So in few seconds we have just observed this thing, that these two angles are equal by the property of alternate angle, parallel line and transversal. I have uploaded that video already in the playlist. So as I have marked over here that this angle is of 90 degree, and we know that diagonal bisect interior angle, so this angle would also be equal to 42. So 42 plus 90 plus S plus 42 plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. So yes, we have found it out. How to find out the value of S? This is how simple it is. But before proceeding this, this angle is of 42. I am saying this. We need to mention it properly. That why I am saying this. I will write this angle CAB. It means that this angle CAB is equal to angle CAD. Angle CAD, and they both are equal to 42, and I will write diagonal bisect interior angles. This is why I am saying this. This is the reason why I am saying that these two angles are of 42 degree. So we need to mention appropriate reason every single time. I have mentioned that why I am saying this angle is of 42. Now I will mention this angle AED is of, angle AED is equal to 90 degree. Diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. This is the reason why I am saying that this angle is of 90 degree. This is the reason why I have mentioned that I am writing 42 over here. Now I will mention this, the reason that why I am saying that the sum of angle sum of a triangle, and you can name the name of the triangle AED as. I am talking about triangle AED which is forming inside a rhombus. Now let's add them. S plus 132 is equal to 180. S is equal to 180 minus 132. Then the final answer would be 48 degrees. So this is how we can find out the size of unknown angle by using all those properties of angle, parallel lines and a transversal, and all those properties of interior angles of quadrilaterals. We have discussed each and every single thing in very much detail and in very much uh, from different perspectives. So this is all about these two figures which we have discussed in this video, rhombus and parallelogram. I hope you have enjoyed the video and you have liked the content and you have understood all the concept. If you have any query, write us in the comment section and do let us know. We would help you out. And please do not forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel if you have not subscribed yet, and please do share it in your friends and family circle to grow us and to help. It would gives us the strength to make more videos, more positive videos or positive content for you. Thank you for your support.